Well, folks in our area have a favorite comic book store in Gaston County where they like to buy comics about superheroes. But it turns out many of those folks are actually superheroes themselves.
That's right. That's because they came out in force to help the store owner after police say teenagers on Monday vandalized the building where the store is located.
And when we went out to the store today, we also learned of an interesting twist about the store owner's connection to his customers. The vandalism painted on the building that houses Doc's Basement Comics, Toys, and Games in Belmont was ugly, filthy language. What made it worse was the teenagers police say painted the vulgar words had been in the store throughout the day where they'd been given free comic books and drinks because they didn't have any money.
It stung. I was a little bit confused, definitely hurt. Wasn't angry though, but more disappointed and hurt with everything.
That's Sam Wilcox, better known as Doc, the owner of the comic book store. After police identified the vandals, Doc was able to confront the teens, and his idea was to have them clean up the mess. But faster than a speeding bullet and more powerful than a locomotive, community members, along with fire department employees, swept in like superheroes to the rescue, and they did the cleanup.
I can't express how much it meant to me that everybody responded with just love and support.
We're just checking on your spirit, making sure you are.
It is up, and thanks to you guys.
The store was inundated with customers today, including a woman from Charlotte who wanted to see the store for herself.
And she also surprised me when I got back, made a banner that's sitting out there that says, "We love you, Doc." And so that, once again, was amazing.
Doc himself is a pretty amazing man, as we learned today. The name Doc isn't just a simple moniker. He's actually a doctor, a former obstetrician gynecologist who's now retired and turned his lifelong love of comic books into a business. Many of his customers today are babies he delivered.
So it went from delivering them to watching them grow, to interacting with them, and this forming this own relationship.
Doc says there are a lot of good kids out there despite the vandalism, but he has a message for parents.
Let's talk about this stuff. Let's not just brush this under the rug and think that, you know, yes, we want this to be a situation where everything is great and everybody gets along, but the reality of it is people still have their hang-ups and they have their issues, and we have to talk about it, and we have to live on this wonderful planet together and figure it out.
By the way, Belmont police say the teens responsible for the vandalism at Doc's store are also responsible for a string of other vandalisms. Police are now in the process of obtaining juvenile petitions.
I mean, I think that the way that he looks at it is so important because he wants it to be a lesson, but he's not losing sight of his faith in humanity. And I think that's such a beautiful thing that we can all learn from. But goodness, I mean, I hate that this happened, but I love the community support that he received in response.
And it's been people from just outside of Belmont as well, from everywhere. So, yeah, good things are going to come to him. I can
We
tell
love
you that.
Docs.